welcome to this evening's Grand Prix. You join myself, Lemony Tang, in the commentary booth this evening. As always, it's a pleasure. This is the Prospects eRacing League PC Tier 1 Round 4, ladies and gentlemen, from Canada, Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve. Absolutely fantastic to have you guys back with us for another famous Grand Prix that I'm sure is about to behold us here this evening. This Canadian Grand Prix really does throw up a few surprises. It's all about the slipper stream here, and the guys need to get themselves a good lap time in qualifying, otherwise they might be struggling from the mid-pack here. But yeah, that's the aim of the game. The cars are starting to come out on the track right now. We'll just get the stuff up here. How you doing? How's she cutting on the chat there? Don't forget to follow the channel. Absolutely class to be here as always. The Steiner ship is out there at the moment. He's the first guy on the track in the Alpine, showing us at the moment it's a dry track out there. He's on them softs, very nicely done. He'll be wanting as much grip as possible here and as little fuel. You can see already the fuel light on his telemetry, so he's definitely running light here, gearing up here. So he must have done a bit of practice beforehand. We've done a bit of free practice yourself at home. That's what it's all about. Just before the race, get the cobwebs off, get comfortable in your chair, the usual stuff. And he's winding up for his first flying lap now here with the Steiner ship. Nice out of the last corner as well. Important to get a good exit to kick off this lap. But as he crosses the timing line, he's into turn one now. You need to compromise your entrance to that to maximize your exit of turn two. Very nicely did. Watch your rear end on the throttle up the hill into the chicane now. Into 4 or 5. Absolutely mad stuff through there. You want to watch it through the exit, through the flat out right hander, just about in these cars as well. You want to be loosey goosey with the hard tires or old tires out there. Through 8 and 9 he goes now. No, sorry, towards 8 and 9 he goes. Still get myself configured to this track myself. I'm sure these guys are a little bit rusty out there. Yellow flags. Oh no, he's out there spinning. Just like say yellow flags out there. That curb on that left hand side. You want to watch it. Don't be going backwards too much. You get yourself disqualified here, bud. He's back on. Oh, look at that terrible stuff with the rejoin. We'll leave him to it. As I think there's Vildas Jensen is coming out onto the front straight for a flying lap run at the moment. But the lap times now will want to be starting to come in thick and fast. There's a few other guys out there. We'll keep on board here with Vildas Jensen just to see how busy this track is. You can see the track map there, the traffic out there at the moment. So the guys trying to get a banker lap in. It's only 18 minutes worth of qualifying. There's plenty of time to get out there. It's a short lap around here. We're expecting some below 1 minute 15 is 100%. 1 minute 11, what am I talking about? These guys are flying. So yeah, I tell you now, 1 minute 11 dead might be for pole position here this evening, but that's the first lap time on the board there for quarterback. I like it. I like your name, buddy. That's pretty decent. Very clever with the KW. But as Vildas dives into the hairpin now, how does he get on through the exit? Very nice indeed. This track, ladies and gentlemen, it's only 13 corners. And it's very straight by the look of things. But let that not fool you for an instant. This track is constantly trying to throw you into the wall. As famously it was so in 1999 with Hill, Villeneuve and Schumacher all hitting that champions wall on the exit. But Vildas decides better of it and he's into second at the moment. But yeah, this track is definitely going to throw some curveballs out there. The curbs are ready to spin these guys around and settle the car, and if you don't have your wits about you, you'll be looping it around quicker than anything else. John Mazer in the second and a 1:10.9. So already into the 1:10s. What was I talking about? I know nothing. I still have to do my practice around here, so shh, don't tell anyone in tier 2 that, but that's tomorrow evening's race. But yeah, so far so good in this qualifying session. 13 minutes left on the clock up there. Yellow flags out there as well. Some guys trying to keep out of people's way. So we go on border here. Got spooked here. He's invalidated, unfortunately, in the Aston Martin. More yellow flags. Someone else is having a bit of a bad one out there. Dangerous is about to cross the line here. What can he put up? He's definitely won for pole position times here. What can he pull out the bag? He's into second on a 1:10.8. He was your winner last time out, ladies and gentlemen, in Silverstone. So he'll definitely be one to contend with here this evening. Didn't quite challenge for the top rows there in qualifying, but he made it stick during the race, so he'll be one to watch out for sure, ladies and gentlemen. T for real. He's in the pits at the moment. Got Spooked is on his lap at the moment. The only driver out there not after setting a lap time. Everyone else either in the pits or coming back around. Some guys might be going for a second lap, but we'll stay on board here with Got Spooked in the Aston Martin as he comes through turn 7 into turn 8. Very dodgy underneath that bridge in the wet, ladies and gentlemen, because if it dries out, that bridge underneath doesn't. So the guys need to watch out for the braking zone into the air if they're trying a sneaky maneuver. But as he comes into the hairpin now, the car down into second gear, absolutely fantastic. Patience on the throttle on the exit, because if you lose time there, you will lose it all the way down the straight. DRS is wide open here. Very short on the ERS too, so he just about will make it here. Very nicely done for himself. 198 mile an hour, 98 mile an hour. Not too bad through the chicane as well. Voided that wall nicely. And as he thunders towards the line, he's into third position on a 110.9. Fantastic stuff by Got Spooked. He's telling you now, a few of them guys have definitely jumped out of their seat with that one. But fantastic stuff for these guys with their first runs at the moment. Some guys out on outlaps now as well. There's 11 minutes left in this quali. Let's have a look here at Bushance as he starts to warm up. So, as Bushance decides to let the cars in front gap themselves as you do, he's very aggressive on them warming up. You want to watch out. If you do that with too cold of tires, you can throw it into the wall. But as he navigates it nicely, we'll look on board the Red Bull driver here. And we'll have a listen, ladies and gentlemen. Turn it up there. Let's see what he's like through this lap. Nicely done through the chicane there as well as we look at Bushance across the line into pole position, ladies and gentlemen. Provisional at the moment on a 110.1, and we were on board for the very start of that lap. Take a bow with that one, Bushance. But can anyone else beat it? Nick is into second at a 110.4. He's definitely pushing hard. What can Dangerous do? He's just after starting his lap now. A little bit of a snap oversteer as well. And with these lap times so competitive, that can literally be the difference. Is he going to push too hard now through this lap? We'll stay on board with the Haas driver. But as we have a look at him into the left right now of the 6 and 7, watch that throttle on the exit. These guys are deciding on an extra gear up to keep that rear end in check. A lot of these guys would not be using traction control or even medium, so very good. But he was a little bit different through the line, a little bit loosey-goosey on the exit there. What can Dangerous do? As he come up to the timing board, he's up by a tenth. But I don't know. Look at this. I can't believe it. It's absolutely kicked off. And look at that. Dangerous is well out of shape through the hairpin. Nick and Vildes in their 10.4s. And look at that. Dangerous is backed off there. Leo, London at 10.8, still there in fourth. And then look at this. Dangerous is knocked back to 6th at the moment. So unbelievable stuff. We went from 2nd to 6th, if my memory serves me correctly. We'll see here John Mazer through the chicane. How does he get on here now? On board at the Williams driver. Very nicely judged through there. Keep to the inside there. It's the most minimal amount of line towards the line at a 10.7. Good stuff from himself. But very good now. So who else is on a lap out there? Got Spooked is just after starting one. But Nobby is down there as well. Sushi Trash, he's invalidated. He's having a mare of a qualifying. He needs to get himself out there a bit better. Schneider 13, he's only out to starting a lap as well. So, and so is El Brando. So anyone out there really on a flyer? That's what we're trying to have a look at here. Quarterback seems to be. No, he's not. He's coming into the pits. Dangerous is there. Oh no! Look at that. Got spooked. He's out there looping it around there. Turn 6 and 7, I believe it is. Damien's coming out of the pit lane. Nobby has no front wing. Steiner ship's on an out lap. Alright, so still a bit of a break out there, ladies and gentlemen. El Brando is actually on a lap. But have a look at El Brando here in the skid area. Very good driver, I have to say. You see him time and time again and getting his nose into them battles. Oh, he's just invalidated. No good, no good. But Brando, though, will be someone to watch out for in the race for sure. Always in the mix of the action as Nick comes out of the pit lane. So who are we looking at? Leo Lund might be on a lap here. Let's have a look. If my controller will work well. He is indeed. He's up as well, but he looks about 1/1000 of a second. 2/10 of a second now. Fantastic stuff from Leo Lund. So what can he do? He's about to jump up the leaderboard. Can he get towards Nick and Valdez perhaps? He's going to try and launch it through the chicane. It's the only place he can really make or gain a lot of time here. If you just throw it towards the wall and hope and just close your eyes. That's what I do. But let's see how he goes through the chicane. Nicely done. Keeps it validated. A little bit of a tap perhaps. A little bit of tip tap. Only a little bit of a kiss though. And he's in the second at a 1:10.3. He launched it. He launched it. We've seen it, boys. We've seen it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fantastic commitment from the McLaren driver. Nick is on an outlap and everyone else too. Dangerous is trying to recover, but he's down by 2/10. If we were to judge by the top right hand side, he's invalidated too. We should have a look at the track as well. Damien's on a lap now in the Mercedes. What can he do? He's up by 2/10 if we were to trust the top right. Oh, he seems very wide. Seems very wide through 6 and 7. I think he's out there throwing all that gain away. No good, sir. It's all about the gains, not throwing the gain away. Oh, look at that great control. I thought that rear end was nearly about to come around. Coming down towards the hairpin now. What's he like in the sector? Times he's up by 3/10. Very good stuff from Damien. He's in 9th position at the moment, so can he crack the 1 minute 10s and possibly throw himself towards sixth place here in qualifying? We'll have a look at him now. So Damien comes across the line now into 9th position. Very good stuff for 111.2. The Steiner ship's out there invalidated at the moment. Sushi Trash has just started and he needs a good lap here. Since there's in the pits, T for real. Is he about to cross the line? He's invalidated. He's just about to cross the line. Look at this. JD. Oh boy. He's down there. But we won't worry about him this evening. I think he's just in a seat this evening, getting himself some track time, keeping out of everyone's way. Fair play to JD here this evening. But as Bushans decides to pit, 4 minutes left on the clock, and it's going to be squeaky bum time for a lot of these guys out there. Nick is about to cross the line. To start another lap. Look at that, right on the revs there. We joined Vildas because I think he's about to finish his lap. And we'll jump on board and Nick then. Oh no, look at that, I can't believe it. He's have to log it up. Sick buzz for Vildas. But we're back on board and Nick now, his teammate. Look at them lines. If only I could replicate that, I'd be doing very well for myself. But I can't, and that's what I get. So Nick is doing very well out there for himself. Look at this, he's purple in sector 1. A little bit on the rev limiter there. He might have cost himself a little bit of time. You want that forward momentum as much as possible. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen. They're all right up on them revs. So that could be a trick to getting a couple of tenths maybe, perhaps. Look, it doesn't change into 8. Bang, 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 onto that rev limiter, straight down. So no regard for the engine. But that might be a trick of how to do it. So this is what it's all about. We're studying now. Nick, as he comes onto the out of the hairpin onto the back straight now. DRS is wide open into the chicane now. What can he do? He needs to launch it just as everyone else. Ooh, he gave himself a bit of margin, I have to say, through the exit. But he's still got 4 wheels on his wagon and he's in pole position on a 110.158. I cannot believe it. We've seen it. He still had I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, he probably has about a 10th left in that if he wanted to. but he kept it on the track, and look at that brand new provisional pole. Bushy Ants is just about to come out of the pit lane, I believe, so he's seeing that and he's going to respond. But what can Leo Lund do? Nice exit through the chicane there, but we'll let him go on his merry way. Danger is invalidated. Everyone's kind of invalidated. Nobby's invalidated. Sushi Trash is invalidated. So yeah, no one's really on a lap here. Who is going to be on a lap now in a second? I think Sinner is he? Sinner's about to start a lap. Yes, he is in the Alfa Romeo. So we'll have a look now. What can he do? He's on a 112.2. A very good lap time, ladies and gentlemen. Please do not let that be deceiving you. That is fantastic. If I could do that, I'd be pretty happy. As he comes towards the right-left chicane here of 3 and 4. Round 5 into 6 and 7 he goes now. So important to ride that curve, maybe a little bit too tight on the entry, compromised him through the chicane and on the exit, but he's still going now towards 8 and 9. The important thing is he up on himself? We'll find out through the sector 2, but nice control, look at that, just as fast as anyone through 8 and 9. Telling you now, very good commitment and car control there shown by Sinner, and he's up by 100th or 2 of a second, but he's a little bit wide through the chicane, which will cost him time through here. He might get a little bit of a slip or stream as well from the car in front, and a nice tasty dump of DRS. Nicely done, very good. Car's weaving, that's not good. It's just a little bit distracting. Coming into the chicane now, what can he do through here? Just as fast. Oh, he lost it unfortunately for Sinner. Sick buzz. It happens to the best of us. But what can we do? Leo is about to start his lap, and now Bushy Jansen's already on his lap. So we'll have a look at the moment. What can he do? He needs to fight back here. Nick is in provisional pole by only 3/10 of it, 300ths I should say. What is Bushy Ants going to be able to throw? Oh my word, he's around! I knew it. I seen it on the entrance. Hard luck. What are you meant to do? He's reset as well. Not good. Leo Lund is on his lap at the moment. What can he do? And Nick is still on an out lap. Can he improve as well? Leo Lund is invalidated. So is Vildas. And John Mazer got spooked. Just popped into there. 1 minute 10.5. Great lap time by him. John Mazer is in 10th. We've got a lot of cars about to pretty much finish their lap times here. Who's top of the sheet there? Oh, we've got a few cars off. John Mazer. No. McLaren and Leo Lund. We'll have a look at him. No, he's invalidated. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Is there many people still on a lap out there? Everyone seems to have given it a good go. Dangerous is on one, so we'll stay on board with Dangerous. I think he's going to be the one to stay on board with, trying to beat the cars in front. But Nick has provisional pole right now, ladies and gentlemen. Can anyone beat him? That's the question. The guys behind seem to have invalidated and not so much, so I think that might be pole sorted, but we'll wait till the checker flag falls on the rest of the timing session. But Dangerous is coming up towards the chicane now. What can he do? He's in 8th at the moment on a 110.8. It's all about the commitment. Very nice. Oh no, he just invalidated. I tell you, that's so frustrating. The Steiner ship is invalidated as well. Sushi Trash is on one, so let's have a look at Sushi Trash as he gets a nice slipstream from his teammate there. Happy days, who's missing his front wing. Into the chicane, we'll catch him out. No, nicely done. Look at that, but I think he broke a little bit too early. Can he improve in his lap time? He's in 12th. He did improve, but he stayed in 12th. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Nick, who is your pole sitter this evening with Bushy Ants and Leo Lund in third. Absolutely fantastic from themselves. They really should be proud of themselves. That's fantastic lap times. Them 110.1s. No, I don't think I've ever seen a lap time so fast. And Leo Lund especially as well. Very close by these guys. Only 2 tenths back from second. So it's looking like a really fantastic race here. And I can't wait for it, ladies and gentlemen. There will be no formation lap, but we'll wait till we get to that, till we start talking about it. So that is Nick, who is your pole winner this evening, with Bushy Ants in second, with Leo Lund in third, and we wait for the rest of the guys there. Vildas is in fourth. We got spooked. Very good qualifying from himself there in fifth. John Mazer in sixth. Quarterback in seventh. Dangerous in eighth. It didn't quite work out for himself, but he's the man with the race pace though. We'll see how he gets on. Nobby in 9th, Damien there in 10th. The Steiner ship then following up in 11th, Sushi Trash in 12th, Sinner in 13th, El Brando in 14th, T for Real in 15th, and JD05 in 16th, following up, getting some nice track time out there. Very good indeed. So, as we wait for this to load up, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait for the start of this race. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Hello to the chat out there. Arrows, Ben Taylor, how are you doing? And everyone else, how's the form? So as we wait for these guys to ready themselves up, as you said before, there is no formation lap. So the guys will be really concentrating on what tyres to start on, what fuel load to start on as well. Are they anticipating some safety cars, or is it going to be a fairly green race? And what they're going to do into turn 1, they don't want to do what Alex Wurz done in 1998, where he crashed and barrel rolled out of turn 1. So that was a lengthy red flag that evening. We'll see how the guys get on here through the turn 1. Everyone seems to be on some pretty solid tyres there, slicks, and we've got 5 lights, ladies and gentlemen, on top. And away we go with the ladies and gentlemen. The Grand Prix has started, and Nick Bush and co. Look at that, what a great start from Nick Bush. True into the lead, but we got Leo Lund diving up the inside as well. The pole sitter's having an absolute mare. Nick is getting put around. I don't know what's happening, Nick. We got a Mercedes going around there on the throttle as well. Not good. But as everyone starts to foil through turn 3, 4, we got an Aston Martin off as well into the wall. What are you meant to do? Nick is out of the race, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not quite sure what's after happening. We've got a safety car, or a virtual safety car at the moment. And that is an absolute shame. I think quarterback is after having a moment out there as well. Sinner seems to be involved. 5-second penalty for got spooked. Ah, come off it. He's out there crashing under the VSC. Everyone's starting to get a little bit tight as you can do as well, especially at the very start of the race. Very close together. And when that thing's called, some drivers mightn't necessarily see it in time. But it's not a full safety car, it's a VSC. So they've got a delta, ladies and gentlemen, to figure out what's on the top right hand side of their screen as we enable our telemetry. We'll see how they get on. A drive-through penalty for Sinner for going too slow there. Sushi Trash, and dangerous it is that they're getting absolutely caught out rapid towards there. We got some major battles in towards the chicane. The Haas and the McLaren get away with it there. I think got spooked, and John Mazer are side by side as well into turn 1. Oh, bit of a squeezy bump time through there. Contact is made. These guys are not getting along with each other too well, but they're still giving each other some plenty of racing room, as we like to see between everyone out there. But as they go through the chicane now, very nice move by John Mazer. Took him a few corners, but he made the move stick. Very good stuff on the restart, but I think Dangerous got caught out rapid through there. I tell you now, he must have slowed right down to avoid a drive-through, and he just about did. But there we go, so we're on board with Dangerous now, right up the back of Sushi Trash. The Signer ship and Valdez Jensen going hard at it behind. We'll stay on board at the moment with Dangerous as he comes out now towards the hairpin. What can he do? Don't do a Kubitzer from 2007 where he absolutely launched it at the concrete wall. Very lucky, in fairness. He was pretty alright after it, only missed a race or two. And he famously came back in 2008, ladies and gentlemen, to win his one and only race win. But what a fantastic day of redemption that was from that horrific crash in 2007 into the concrete wall. To come back and win a year later, absolutely, what a way to finish it off, you know. But BMW let Kubica down that year, and he never was the same after it. But anyway, the race is on lap 3 out there now at the moment. Dangerous has made his way up into 5th. I believe there's some fantastic battles going on between Nobby and Vildes, Jensen and co. Yes, there is indeed. As they go through turn 1 and 2, everyone settles themselves out for yet another lap. But what can they do? T for real, right at the back of this grid. We'll jump on board of them in the Red Bull on the hard. So have a look at everyone's tyres right now. if I can get the right one up. Yes, I can. There we go. A lot of drivers out there on hard. They might be expecting rain towards the end of this race, ladies and gentlemen. The clouds are a little bit dark and dull out there. It could be a bit thundery towards the end of this. But at the moment, it's Leo Lund who leads at the front of the field with a healthy 3.2 second lead of Bush. And we got John Mazer in third with increasing pressure with the DRS as well from Got Spooked and Dangerous in fifth. Then we have Sushi Trash in sixth with under pressure from JD05. What a fantastic race from the tier 2 driver as he gets a great slipstream towards the chicane. He thinks better of it. The Steiner ship in 8th. We got Nobby in 9th and Vildes Jensen is in 10th. That's your top 10, but they're so close together. It's T for Real in 11th. As we have a look at some drivers perhaps trying to make a move into turn 1. No, they think better of it. T for Real is in 11th with Quarterback in 12th. Damien in 13th. El Brando slow in the skid area. I don't know what's after happening. No, in 14th. And we got Sinner in 15th. Unfortunately, Nick is the only retiree. But as the penalties start to come in thick and fast for these guys, it's going to be interesting to see how they all keep their cool. I'm going to jump back to this battle. Look at this absolute train of cars behind JD05 and Sushi Trash. Some damage or different tyres perhaps trying to hold some of these guys up, but it's not who's in front of you. You also need to think of who's behind you. Nobby, for instance, coming under very big pressure from Vildes into the hairpin. Nobby launches it. He totally outbrakes himself. Lucky to find a gap to go down. Very lucky indeed. But look at this. I think JD's got a fantastic run here on Sushi Trash. The Signer Ship and Co are side by side down the hairpin. Sorry, down the chicane out of the hairpin. As they come towards the champion's wall. Sector 3, yellow flag. Safety car's being deployed. Who's crashed? Who's crashed? Someone's out there. No, wait. Interesting. I thought there was a safety car. My apologies. So, Nobby and Co settle themselves out once again. That's interesting. I thought that might have been a safety car. I have no idea what happened there. Anyway, so still the battle continues. Rages on between 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. 10th, 11th as well. I'm going to jump on board a T for Real and just let's have a look at the guys in front, see what their lines are all about. Some of them being compromised, some of them not so, as they're trying to get another DRS help in here down the back straight. Showing the nose, but not quite into 8 and 9. You don't really have that as an overtaking opportunity, but it might get you close enough towards the hairpin. Everyone pushing really hard. Anyone ducking out at the last second? Yes, there is. That is a dive on the inside, but the Alpine's been spun around by Nobby. Absolute disaster for themselves. And look at this, a little bit of redemption. Valdez threw Nobby into the grass there, I had to say. But maybe perhaps seeing what just occurred. And look at this, a little bit of tabby tap down the straight as well, showing no appreciation for each other. But Nobby backs off into the chicane, perhaps to get a good run on the exit. Yes, he does. Look at this, DRS is going to be wide open as well. What can they do down into turn 1 as Nobby pulls out a slipstream? Oh, just about avoids contact with Vildes. And as they continue, the battle still rages between 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th. Absolutely brilliant stuff. I think the Steiner ship has just dropped back a little bit with Quarterback as well. About a second back also. But I tell you now, this is all starting to kick up lively. The penalties are starting to come in as well. Let's have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Who is having a bit of a mare of one with penalties? Oh, there's a few out there. Got Spooked is unfortunately on 8. That's a speeding in the pit lane perhaps or something, I'm not quite sure. And a corner cut. Then we got Dangerous on 2 corner cuts. El Brando with a, speeding under the VS. I'm not quite sure how you get a full seconder these days. My brain's fried here in the commentary booth. It's absolutely fantastic stuff out there. Yellow flags in sector 3 as well. I think that's Quay. Yeah, Quarterback's out there looping it around. Unfortunately pushing really hard. You want to watch them rear tyres at this stage in the race. Nobby another 3 seconds. But look at this. JD05 is going for the move, not quite on Sushi Trash. He's showing the nose. He knows he's faster. Maybe if he could kind of get by in the DRS zone, then he'd be able to stretch his legs and get out there. But not quite so far. We've got Dangerous right in the back who gets spooked as well, but there's only 4 tenths between them. But it's still Leo Lund who leads this race, ladies and gentlemen. with 3.9 seconds. That seems to have settled out thereabouts at the start, at the top of the race. Oh no! Quarterback's crashed! He's crashed into the pit lane, has he? Or he's retired, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, yellow flag, sector 1. Dangerous. What can Dangerous do? He's on the back of Get Spooked. Get Spooked has got some penalties. They both have some penalties. You need to be patient here. Use that. Oh, I don't know if that sounded good or not. But he's got a nice slipstream and a power advantage now. DRS is wide open. Got Spooked. Defends the inside, but it looks as if Dangerous is going to get this move done even before the braking zone. Yes, he does. They swoop into the left rights, and that's a fantastic maneuver from Dangerous. Get Spooked. Got a little bit thrown off there. We have a Williams going off also there of Nobby. Rejoining very safely there, I have to say. So it kicked off from the guys as well into the chicane. Very good stuff from these guys this evening. It's lap 8 of 35. Oh, wait a minute. Let's have a look here. There's a lap car, something in the way. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Cars are up the inside of each other into the chicane. Not quite. What's happening here? It's really kicking off here. Sushi Trash, Nobby. Sushi Trash is disconnected. That's what's after happening here. And then everyone's kind of getting a little bit thrown out of sorts. They've settled themselves out now here. Fantastic stuff, but unfortunate for Sushi Trash. Hopefully he gets himself back in. How you doing, Nick Pentler and Nick on the old chat there? How's the form? Oh my word, he's fighting for a championship, and that is what's after happening. That's a disaster for Nick, absolute disaster. But it's a race full of championships. Sorry, championship full of races, so you'll be able to bounce back at next time out. Sorry to see it at the start of the race there. I don't know what happened though. Is just the disconnect or what? It seemed to be quite a slow start there. But yeah, great to see all the guys on the chat there. Don't forget to follow the channel and give it a thumbs up there on my one if you can. But as we join the battles here, is still raging between Vildas, the Steiner ship, T for real, JDO5. I'm telling you now, for a tier 2 driver, he's really finding himself in the battle. What is that maneuver from Nobby? I don't know where he came from. He came from the Mexican border all the way to the Canadian side with that launch move. I don't think JD is too happy, and he's very rightly so. Wouldn't be too happy with that one. Look at that. What is this? What was that? Did Nobby break in a straight line? I'd be very interested to see that there now in the steward's room afterwards. Because JDO5, NASCAR bumping almost, but I don't know. I don't know, man. That's Dodge. That's Dodge. I think that might be Dodge. Anyway, we'll keep her lit with this race here. Leo Lund is still your race leader. It's lap 10 of 35. He's fantastic. He's just controlling the race out there. Same as Pushy Ants and John Mazer. But we have Dangerous making his way up. I'm telling you now, in the 4th position, albeit a few penalties. Got Spooked is in 5th. You got Vildas Jensen in 6th, and then a bit of a gap back then towards the Steiner ship, who's just catching, I think, one of the cars in front. I'm not quite sure. He's just behind. Sorry, he's just catching up. Vildas. It's Vildas who's got the gap that got Spooked. Then we got T for real just behind the Steiner ship with JDO5 as well. Not a little bit loosey-goosey with that, so he's struggling with his rears now. And then we got Sushi Trash in 10th, Damien in 11th, Nobby in 12th. He might be visiting the stewards after that one. El Brando in 13th. And then we got Sinner in 14th. So, Leo Lund at the front. Let's have a look here at himself and see what kind of lines he's doing and what kind of strategy he's pulling. Turn it up, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the lap. And that is a lap, ladies and gentlemen, with Leo Lund. I hope you picked up a few tips on that one. I certainly did. Seems to be very easy on the throttle, very good on the gear shifts as well. If you have a look at that, he doesn't really go below 5th gear with some of them chicanes, and he just lets the car drive himself through. Pretty interesting, because it's not all about being on the limit all the time. You do need the car underneath you to be able to control it at all times. So very good stuff from Leo Lund, showing us that slow is fast, for a want of a better way of an expression. But that's the saying, slow is fast. So great stuff from himself. Let's have a look at this battle here between 3rd and 4th. We got Dangerous in 4th with John Mazer in 3rd position. Great stuff from the Haas driver here. Oh no, yellow flag, sector 3. Oh, I think Sushi Trash might have been around, or Sinner. We'll leave them to it for now. But yeah, great stuff from Dangerous. He's making his way up that field just as we know he's capable of. He is last week's race winner as well, ladies and gentlemen. But as well as that, Arrows here isn't here this evening. Leo Lund, the race leader though as well, I have to say, came 3rd last weekend. So he's definitely showing his true pace here this evening. What coulda, shoulda, woulda been last week is definitely showing like it is definitely going to be happening here, unless there's some late safety cars and perhaps a strategy call or something. But Leo Lund is doing a fantastic job out there. Dangerous getting caught up with some traffic, really struggling to pass John Mazer here. Let's have a look at him now through the exit of the hairpin. What can he do? As you see, John Mazer just pulls away a little bit there. Let's have a look here and see what kind of tyres, mediums to hards. That makes sense. 12 laps on them tyres for each one of them, but then the hards are definitely starting to pull away. Definitely showing their pace advantage now at this stage of the strategy of this stint. That's about the word I was thinking of, a stint. The stint. Look at that though, closing up through turn 2 into turn 3 and 4, but this isn't really where you want to be closing. You want a good exit off that hairpin, and we've seen time and time again John Mazer fantastic through that hairpin exit. Keeping it in 5th gear as well with these boys. Very good stuff. Oh no, got spooked is after spinning from 5th. Disaster for the Aston Martin driver. He's after losing his front wing as well. And that's just going to be absolute music to Vildas and co. So, yellow flags out there. Not enough debris for a safety car or a VSC. But we'll keep you informed. And I'm telling you now, got spooked is after throwing away a fantastic result. Is that rain? Or is that the bridge? That's the bridge. Alright. I was like, oh man. I don't know, man. Is it gonna rain? Is it not gonna rain? I don't know. I'm on the edge of my seat here, really. Very good stuff from these guys out there. I think it's threatening to rain. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, got spooked. He's in 50. He's about to be overtaken from Dangerous. Oh no, wait. From Vildas Jensen. What is this? What is this? I'm extremely confused at what has happened. Got spooked is black and orange flag, meatball flag. It is raining, ladies and gentlemen. It is raining. I knew this was going to happen. We said it, I tell you now, it's so close. Look at that, I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me. But it wasn't. And that makes sense then for got spooked. He's trying to stay out for another lap and pit for them inters. Very unorthodox though. Look at this. Keeping the car behind. You need to pull in there, bud. You got substantial front wing damage. Can't be keeping the car behind you like that. What kind of stuff is that? Drifting on a straight as well. Not quite sure what's happening. You know what I mean? Orange front wing. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Oh, look at that. No, the Europeans out there spinning around. Absolute disaster from the Steiner ship. T4 Real taking evasive actions. Very good stuff from himself. Keeps himself out of the wall also. But I tell you, they're starting to struggle now. The rain has arrived here in the Prospects eRacing League. This is the PC Tier 1. It is round 4 from Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve. And as got spooked is trying to pass Vildas Jensen again. Because of that no front wing, he has no aero underneath that car. Look at this, he's going back around. What is going on? He needs the meatball flag. Black flag with orange disc, like, cut in. You need to change your front wing, bud. But I don't know, is there a bit of a glitch going on here? Because he's keeping Vildas Jensen behind him. and he's got no front wing. I'm very confused. But there we go. That's in general. Leo Lund, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. So the penalties are starting to come in thick and fast. But this is not going to end well. This track is getting as slippy as a fish out of water. I'll tell you now. Can they keep it between the white lines, or are they going to bin it? Got Spook, sure, he's showing he can bin it and keep it going. We'll see how the Aston Martin driver gets on. JD05's not having a bit of an issue out there as well. We got yellow flags. The Steiner ship has crashed out of the Grand Prix. And that is a safety car, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe it. That is a safety car. There it is. Poor Steiner. I'm telling you now, that's a massive accident he's after having. Let's have a look here. There he is there on the... Oh, hope the driver's okay with that one. It would have been a bit shook up after it, of course. But that is a safety car here in the Canadian Grand Prix as the rain is starting to come down. Is throwing a curveball towards these guys. What is Leo London Co going to do? Are they going to pit here, or are they going to stay out? The safety cars just missed them. Just missed them. So, yeah, very interesting. Let's see how it goes. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Prospects eRacing League. You can see us on ESTV, and our Season 7 Championship has kicked underway as well. Get involved, get in contact, like and subscribe to the channel, and check out the Discord as well. So as you can see here, there's full grids, ladies and gentlemen. There's 4 tiers in PlayStation, 2 tiers in PC, tiers in Xbox as well, and we're also trying to expand into other series also. GT7 is out there. Assetto Corsa Competizione as well. So yeah, do get in contact, do check out the video here as we look in the background. Some fantastic battling from the Prospects eRacing League. I say it time and time again, you will not be disappointed. These guys are side by side with each other for most of the race. It's not hundreds, it's thousands of a second that we always say. Motorsport is a cruel mistress though, so these guys do get themselves into some incidents and accidents out there as well, but it's the same for the guys in real life, and that's what we want to promote here for the Prospects eRacing League. So as we leave him to it here, don't forget to check out the channel, like and subscribe, get on board at the Discord, check us out on the ESTV as well. I'm Lemony Tang, have a great one. Welcome back to the commentary booth, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to check out Prospects eRacing League on ESTV with myself, Lemony Tang, with the PC Tier 1 guys. Absolutely fantastic. And check out the PlayStation with Paddy Pat and Co as well. Absolutely fantastic. But you've joined us back in the commentary booth with a very confusing situation. So as you can see, it is raining out there, but Leo Lund has stopped for softs. Beauchamp is on mediums. John Mazur's on mediums. Dangerous is on fourth. And then Vildes is the first car on Inters. And then we got Damien on 15 lap on mediums. I don't know. He's just running his own race, I suppose, at that one. Inters for T for real. Sauce for Got Spook and Sushi Trash. Nobby's on his 8 lap all mediums. And then JD and Co are all on Inters. I don't know. I have no idea. These guys are copying the safety car. What is the deal with that? What is the deal with that? Why is Stinner there? Anyway, we'll leave it till the guys get themselves aligned back up behind the crocodile, and we can't wait to see the green flag start again. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Prospects eRacing League. You can see us on ESTV, and our Season 7 Championship has kicked underway as well. Get involved, get in contact, like and subscribe to the channel, and check out the Discord as well. So as you can see here, there's full grids, ladies and gentlemen. There's 4 tiers in PlayStation, 2 tiers in PC, tiers in Xbox as well, and we're also trying to expand into other series also. GT7 is out there. Assetto Corsa Competizione as well. So yeah, do get in contact. Do check out the video here as we look in the background. Some fantastic battling from the Prospects eRacing League. I say it time and time again, you will not be disappointed. These guys are side by side with each other for most of the race. It's not hundreds, it's thousands of a second that we always say. Motorsport is a cruel mistress though, so these guys do get themselves into some incidents and accidents out there as well, but it's the same for the guys in real life, and that's what we want to promote here for the Prospects eRacing League. So as we leave him to it here, don't forget to check out the channel, like and subscribe, get on board at the Discord, check us out on the ESTV as well. I'm Lemony Tang, have a great one. So it's still raining, ladies and gentlemen. The cars are still out on softs and co, mediums, inters. I don't know what's going to happen at the end of this race. It's lap 20 or 35. We've got 16 laps left of the race here, and yeah, it's just one of them weird ones. I've been trying to rack my brain around it in the commentary booth. What has Leo Lund, Bushants and John Mazer got to say for themselves with Dangerous? Because if they can't keep it on the track, well then that's it, you're goosed. What are the tyres like on Vildis' car though? That's something I'd like to know. Oh, look at, what is that? Damien, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. I'll let you in a little secret, Damien. I've done that plenty of times under the safety car. So you're not alone with that one, but you know, there's the hypocrite in myself. What was that? Telling you now, this track, is it wet? Is it dry? We're going to find out very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. We're expecting the safety car to be coming in. Hopefully at the end of this lap. Yes, it is. That's what we want to see. And as the lights go out, Leo Lund takes over the privilege of being the safety car. Bert Moylander decides to throttle it. And as we look at the track surface, it's definitely looking damp. A couple of puddles starting to show themselves. These guys are on the softs. The first and fourth are on softs, second and third are on mediums. Vildis is the one to watch though, he's on them inters. And everyone behind on softs, mediums, and then inters themselves. So it's going to be interesting. Split strategies towards the field. Ah, look at that. I tell you, Leo Lund thinking about going. When's he going to throttle it? He's throttling it now. A great restart from Leo Lund. I think Bushants is going to be following him. But it's so treacherous out there. How do the rest of them file through the chicane? Very nice indeed. But look at this. John Mazer's already into the Williams. Oh, there's an Aston Martin got spooked as they're smashing the wall. A massive accident towards the back of the field. Absolute disaster on the saw. On some interesting tyre choices are really starting to catch these drivers out. They're really going to find themselves what the story is very shortly. I'm going to stay on board of Villas here. He's on them inters, and we surely will be catching the cars in front and passing that race leader momentarily as they file themselves away through turns 6 and 7 as well. It's just so hard to know where to look here at the moment. Action all the way through. Look at that. The Williams goes straight through the chicane. The Haas is very bad on the exit as well. Vildis is just licking his chops. He just needs to be patient. That's the end of it. Himself, JD, El Brando, T for Real, they've all made themselves up positions since the restart. Inters are the way to go, and that's the way she's after cooking here at the moment. I'm telling you now, I don't know. Sushi Trash struggling really badly out there. Nobby struggling really badly out there. Got spooked, has lost his front wing already. Then we got John Mazer and co. They're actually side by side through the chicane. They're still racing on here. They have no other choice what to do. But Vildis passes. Bushants is what? Oh no, he pitted. Alright, Bushants is pitted for Inter, so he's made the call now. I'm telling you, he's kicking himself at that one. But Vildis is right on the back now of John Mazer and Dangerous and co. He just needs to keep his nose clean and wait for the mistakes to happen. Look at this. So much more grip, so much more braking. This is surely like taking candy from a baby. Doesn't even need. Oh my word! What is going what is the story? John Mazer is out of the race. He's crashed. I have no idea. That's another safety car. I have no idea what's after happening there. Maybe John Mazer's after aquaplaning on that one, but Valdez was just thrown into the wall there, viciously, I might add. And I tell you now, like, there was a car up on its side, like on its side. I tell you now, I'm gonna have a quick look back on that one. I wish we could bring you some replays. That's something I definitely want to be working on for the rest of the season, because that would have been amazing, unbelievable stuff. Can't believe it. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Prospects eRacing League. You can see us on ESTV, and our Season 7 Championship has kicked underway as well. Get involved, get in contact, like and subscribe to the channel, and check out the Discord as well. So as you can see here, there's full grids, ladies and gentlemen. There's 4 tiers in PlayStation, 2 tiers in PC, tiers in Xbox as well, and we're also trying to expand into other series also. GT7 is out there. Assetto Corsa Competizione as well. So yeah, do get in contact, do check out the video here as we look in the background. Some fantastic battling from the Prospects eRacing League. I say it time and time again, you will not be disappointed. These guys are side by side with each other for most of the race. It's not hundreds, it's thousands of a second that we always say. Motorsport is a cruel mistress though, so these guys do get themselves into some incidents and accidents out there as well, but it's the same for the guys in real life, and that's what we want to promote here for the Prospects eRacing League. So as we leave him to it here, don't forget to check out the channel, like and subscribe, get on board at the Discord, check us out on the ESTV as well. I'm Lemony Tang, have a great one. Absolutely crazy stuff, ladies and gentlemen. We were trying to find it there on our replays, but we just couldn't bring it to you. So absolutely madness out there. It's another safety car. It's the second safety car this evening. It's lap 24 of 35. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute legend. JD05 doing a fill-in job here this evening from Tier 2. Absolutely smashing it. And look where he has ended up. I salute you, sir. Showing everyone how it's done. Tier 2. These Tier 1 boys want to be looking over their shoulders, because there's definitely a few guys with some serious pace and racecraft out there. Show some fellas a run for their money, that's for sure. But that's JD05 is your race leader, with T for real in second. We have Leo Lund, the previous race leader, in third after getting himself a brand new set of inters. So that didn't work out too badly for him. Dangerous is in fourth, Bushance is in fifth. El Brando is 6th, Vildas is in 7th, unlucky for himself, he needs to get a bit of a better restart this time around. Sushi Trash is in 8th, Nobby in 9th, Damien in 10th, got spooked in 11th, and then Sinner is following up at the rear. And yeah, we're not going to go back, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wait till Sinner gets back towards the front, the Crocodile pack. And that's the way it should be, you have to wait for these guys, you know, everyone deserves their right bit of time. So we'll have a look through at my notes, ladies and gentlemen. We have 2007, we mentioned earlier on, was Robert Kubitz's monumental accident there through turn 9, almost turn 10, into the hairpin, but luckily enough he survived that. And that was, ladies and gentlemen, the first time that Sir Lewis Hamilton has won a Formula 1 Grand Prix. There's been so many since, but that is the day. 2007. Hamo won his first Grand Prix, being the Canadian Grand Prix, and little did we know then, but he became a 7-time world champion after that one, and nearly an 8th time, and still has plenty of time to get in that 8th one. So fair play to him. Then we have 2011, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable Grand Prix, the longest Grand Prix ever in Formula 1 history. And it was won famously with Jenson Button on the last lap, overtaking the 4-time world champion Sebastian Vettel. under the very wet conditions that evening. Multiple red flags, multiple delays, but Vettel ran wide on a wet patch on the very last lap, and JB swooped to victory that evening, with Schumacher almost getting a podium as well that day. But as we see these guys starting to get themselves ready, that is Sinner back at the back of the pack as well, so we expect to save the car in at the end of this lap. So the safety car is in at the end of this lap, and JD05 takes over the privileges of Burt Moylander, gets to decide when to bring this race back to green flag racing. But I want to bring your attention to how wet that track is, ladies and gentlemen. There seems to be some puddles starting to form in certain corners as well. Could this potentially turn into a wet race by the end of it? We'll see how it goes, but JD5 literally boots it there. And what a fantastic restart he's after giving himself. Oh no! I can't believe it. He nearly did it, but everyone needs to keep in mind they can't pass until they get to the timing board. And look at that, they're nearly too wide. It's IndyCar style into turn one in the wet here. Very good stuff from everyone in behind. Absolutely line astern, nose to tail. Good stuff. Good exits from the guys. Are they nearly trying 3 wide in the wet? They are trying 3 wide. Yeah, no, they just about got away with it into the chicane. Unbelievable stuff from these guys. The 2 Red Bulls going side by side through here as well. Let's see how they get on. Very nicely done as well. Villas has made himself back into 6th position. And what a restart. I cannot believe it. JD5 absolutely had a brilliant start with the throttle, but didn't get the exit at turn 13 right, and the rest of the guys all concertinaed up in effect. But as they start to make their way towards the chicane now, it's still JD05 in the lead with his teammate Leo Lund. He's made his way into second, taking fantastic advantage. Bushy Ants may have made a mistake out there, perhaps to let Dangerous and Co behind past, but that is Leo Lund in second with Dangerous in third. I think JD05 is pulling over to the side to indicate that he's not going to take any risks here with anyone out there. In effect, he doesn't really want to be there. But anyway, look at this. Leo Lund dives to the inside. Great stuff from Leo Lund. He retakes the lead here on lap 27 and 35, and he'll feel a lot more comfortable about it. JD5, is he going to hold up the cars behind? Not so much, in fairness to him. Dangerous has to make an effort though to get up the inside. He didn't quite get the overlap, and that's just racing. He has to be patient now, same as Bushy Ants. Bushy Ants and Co needs to be patient here with JD05. There is perhaps a little bit of a pace advantage with these two, but it is on them to pass correctly. The onus is on them. You can't expect the car in front to be going your pace. It's not always the case. So as they come into the braking zone here and launches up the inside, Dangerous. Very good move, kept it within the white lines as well. Absolutely fantastic. JD05 seems to be trying to get a slipstream back out there, but he needs to defend. Look at this, he's getting really dodgy into the hairpin, so JD5 is getting the elbows out. And Dangerous and Bushy Ants now are sideways. Sorry, side by side through the exit. So very hard racing between all 3 of these drivers. Can you make a decision? I'm not quite sure. Are they going to try the 3 wide? Not quite. Not quite. I don't know. I kind of want to see it happening. I know it's not good, but I kind of want to see it happening here in the commentary booth. It's terrible. But these guys can and have shown time and time again they can run side by side from multiple corners. We've seen it at the start of the race. So, you know what I mean? We know how good these guys are. Absolutely fantastic with their elbows out. Very hard but very clean racing. And no courts are given, but racing room is given, which is the important thing. We're on board with T for real. He's balled his way up. Let's have a look at the positions, ladies and gentlemen. See how these guys are all getting on. Look at that. JD05 is up 12 positions. Absolutely fantastic from the tier 2 driver. The T for real is up 9 positions. Fantastic stuff. This is his tier. And to get up all them positions, you know, like he'd be passing them himself very nicely indeed out there. It's very hard. JD5 might have used a bit of strategy to get up there, but at the same time, the wet races always throw a curveball, has got spooked, throws T for real one down the inside and he makes a move. What an absolute cracker of a move from Got Spooked. Absolutely amazing stuff from the Aston Martin driver, and he's cracking on after JD05 very sharpishly as well. Look at this fantastic commitment. Oh, JD gets very loose through the chicane, easy on the throttle there, but dangerous and bushy answer side by side up in front. We'll jump on board at them. Sorry to T for real. Oh, sorry, Got Spooked and JD05. Jump back to them boys now. Still by side by side with JD05. Got Spooked. Look, what is this? That looked like a bit of a turn into him. I'm not quite sure what happened there. He might have been correcting a slide. It was out of the corner of my eye. I was looking at the timing stack in fairness. But look at that, I tell you, these guys are so loose out there. In fairness to Got Spooked, he's just correcting the car. But unbelievable. Look how dodgy that is. I really hope it's not raining tomorrow for my race. I really, really hope it's not raining tomorrow, because that is not going to be fun for me. But look at this, I tell you now, JD5 having an absolute cracking race here this evening. From 11 positions up, we're going to have a look at Bushy Ants and Dangerous, because they're just out of the hairpin trying to get themselves up the field. We're about to start lap 30, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be 6 laps left to go in this Grand Prix. And I don't know who's still going to win it. Like Leo Lund, like it's one of these wet races that could really be thrown into the heads at the last second. We've seen it happen before, we can see it happening again. These guys using a bit of grass in the edge there as well. But yeah, what are you meant to do? These guys absolutely pushing hard at it out there. It's lap 30 out of 35. Welcome back to the Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. It's myself, Lemony Tang, in the commentary booth. Don't forget to check me out on You of the Two. But this is Twitch, so we won't mention that with the Prospects eRacing League. But this is Bush Ants trying to make moves on Dangerous. There's only 5 tenths between these guys. Got Spooked and JD5. I just seen on the time screen we're literally hundreds and thousands between each other. And as we jumped on board, we literally seen how close they were. They were side by side through the exit of the chicane. They seem to settle themselves out. There's a fantastic battle as well just behind between Damien. Look at this, Damien and Sinner side by side through the exit of turn 2. So great stuff from these guys in Prospects eRacing League. PC Tier 1 is literally showing us another cracking Grand Prix. And I'm going to say it, and I say it nearly every week, this is one of the best races I've commentated on. And it is every week. I can't believe it with these guys. Everyone's in nearly without a second, from 5th all the way down to 10th. Different lines, different advantages, some gain, some take away in the corners or the straights. It all depends on setup as well. Look at that, I can't believe it got speeds after shooting absolutely ridiculously wide in the hairpin. But he's got a fantastic run. He might be able to get T for real back down the straight. You win some, you lose some. But he's lost time to JD05 up in front for sure, as T for real is back into the slipstream, pulling back to the braking zone. But yeah, look at this, it's not good. Aston Martin, ooh, look at this. Oh, the Mercedes is around into the wall. Damien has crashed. Not good for himself. We're on board here now with the Red Bull as the Ferrari and Aston Martin goes side by side. Look at that, Aston Martin trapped into it. Every day of the week was going to sail down into there. He's been spooked from the last corner and he's spooked again. But these guys need to watch themselves, I'm telling you now. Oh, the Aston Martin just needs to kind of compose himself got spooked. He's spooked himself, ladies and gentlemen. He needs to get himself back under control. Keep that pressure underneath him and keep her lit. He seems to have done well, but I tell you now, if this was Canada, I think it was like 2018, 17, I'm not quite sure, but if that was Vettel and Hamilton, you know, if that was Hamilton behind, there'd be penalties all day long to got spooked, but no harm, no foul here. He's got a 3-second penalty for it himself, but yeah, that day was a complete robbery from Vettel. I just have to say, this game has given got spooked a penalty, but Vettel got robbed. I just have to say that. That's what I'm saying. Vettel was robbed. Anyway, T4 Real is in 8th, right smack bang in the middle of this battle. He needs to not only look ahead of him, but look behind him in his mirrors. As we see, who's that got spooked flying into the pit lane? He's retired. I can't believe it. I'm not quite sure. Did he crash into the pit lane? No, he's retired into the pit lane. All right, hard luck got spooked. Still, he was doing really well. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Anyway, as I compose myself in the commentary booth, let alone the guys out there. Have a look at the position changes. Stops, doesn't really matter. Everyone's on them inters now as well. No point being on them softs anymore. But have a look at these penalties. It's lap 33 of 35. We're nearly about to start the penultimate lap. It's Leo Lunds's race, ladies and gentlemen. He's about 4 seconds in the lead. That's a bit of deja vu for you right there. It was literally like that lap 5, if I'm not mistaken. Dangerous is in second. Look at that, last week's race winner. Although in fairness, Leo Lund came third last week. But last week's race winner is in second position. Bushy Ants had a fantastic qualifying into second. Excuse me, he's fallen back to third. Can he do anything on Dangerous though on the exit? He is definitely closing. Look at this. Oh, Dangerous defends the inside. Ooh, look at that. There's not a cigarette paper there, but there is enough cars with there. And look at that. Bushy has us up the inside. Doesn't do anything about it. Absolutely plants his car. Look at that amazing car control from both of these drivers. Oh, would take a bow. What a move from Bushy Ants, but Dangerous. Great car control, great positioning, and just Bushy Ants had enough grip on that time around. But amazing stuff from these guys out there again, side by side. Look at that, you don't need contact to make a maneuver. Stick, absolutely amazing. Phyllis is in 4th, ladies and gentlemen, with JD05, the star of the race, if he doesn't bin it at this stage, is in 5th. El Brando is in 6th. Great recovery from himself. T4 Real is 7th. Sinner is in 8th. With all his trials and tribulations, still doing very well in 8th and has the potential to gain a few more positions. Damien in 9th seems to have settled with that one. Sushi Trash in 10th is settled, and Nobby in 11th, the last of the runners there, seems to be glitched out. But as we ride on board at Leo Lund, ladies and gentlemen, he's about to start the final lap. Absolutely amazing. Dangerous has got himself another penalty. 12 seconds. That's going to see him into 4th if Villas can keep it close. But Dangerous is right behind Bushy. And then we have a monumental battle here between 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. That's JDO5, El Brando, T4 Real and Sinner. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. And all them snowflakes can enjoy that one. The fat lady will sing at the end of this lap. And I can't wait to hear that glorious opera sound. But Leo Lund needs to keep it in between the white lines. Keep it out of the wall for one more tour. He's towards set 8-9 into the hairpin. But as we look on board with Sinner and co, is anyone going to be able to make a move here? El Brando's on the back of JD here. But I think that may be all that she wrote here this evening. El Brando, can he get a bit of an ERS boost on the car in front? I don't, highly unlikely. I think JD05 is a wise L heading him. But as we jump on board with Leo Lund, we'll leave the rest of them to it because it's all been about him. We haven't been looking at him too much, but it's all been all about Leo Lund this evening. Your race winner here for the Prospects eRacing League PC Tier 1 Round 4 from Canada. He crosses the line and there's no doubt about it, ladies and gentlemen. Leo Lund takes the checker flag. He is your race winner with Bushy Answers in second. And Vildis does get Dangerous in third. Dangerous will not be happy with that one. Will not be happy with that one at all. But what are you meant to do? As the rest of the guys, T for real jumps up into 5th position after all them penalties. Fantastic stuff from himself. As we wait for the last guys to cross the line, we stay on board with Vildis Jensen, but we'll jump on board at the race winner. Leo Lund, absolutely fantastic from himself. And he shakes his fist in a victory. First position for Leo Lund here this evening. It's been absolutely fantastic, and my driver today and the game's driver today is JD05. What a fantastic representation this evening. Take a bow, son. Strategy was brilliant, race is brilliant, but it's all about Leo Lund, ladies and gentlemen. He is your race winner. He's taking his wheel onto the podium. I cannot believe it. That's one of the best things I've ever seen. What a fantastic win for himself, but the trophy is being received there. It's being raised up into the air for the guys. McLaren are absolutely fantastic, and as we see the champagne flowing, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. It's Leo Lund in first with Bushy Janssen second, and Vildas is in third. The podium has been fantastic. The flags in the background as well, representing the countries the drivers are from. But that's Leo Lund, who is your race winner this evening, with Bushy Janssen second, Vildis Jensen in third, with Dangerous in fourth, T for real, a very solid top 5 after penalties. JD05, I tell you, take a bow, son, absolutely fantastic in 6th. El Brando in 7th, thereabouts all the time. What a fantastic recovery drive. Sinner in 8th, Damien in 9th, Sushi Trash in 10th, and then we've got Nobby in 11th with Got Spooked 4 laps down, unfortunately for himself. He did DNF towards the end. John Mazer in 13th, DNF. The Steiner ship DNF'd, quarterback DNF'd, and Nick DNF'd as well. But what a great race, let it be known that Leo Lund is your race winner this evening. He absolutely smashed it from lights out to the checkered flag. I think he was in third at one stage after it has to be said, a bad strategy call on coming back out on them softs after that safety car restart with the rain starting. But he got away with it, other drivers dropped it, and that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, he took advantage, he won the race, and it's a fantastic result for Bushy Ants and Vildis as well. But ladies and gentlemen, it's myself, Lemony Tang, in the commentary booth this evening. It's been an absolute pleasure. Don't forget to check us out on ESTV as always, on Twitch as always, and you'll see the PlayStation Tier 1 later on this evening in about 45 minutes time nonetheless. I'm telling you, if you were entertained this right now, wait till you catch it out later on this evening. I've been Lemony Tang, have a great one, and catch the PC Tier 2 tomorrow with myself at the wheel. Can I finish or will I crash? That's the question. Have a good one, have a great evening, all the best.